When Murphy first came home, he was full of energy, a tiny ball of fur who never seemed to stop moving. He would race through the house, chase after toys, and wrestle with his best friend, Milo. His tail was always wagging, his eyes were always bright. Every corner of his world was exciting. He was the kind of dog who made everyone smile, just by being there. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. He was healthy, playful, full of life. He woke up every morning ready for adventure. But one day, something changed. He got up a little slower. His paws dragged a little more than usual. At first, it seemed like maybe he was just tired, but there was something different in his eyes. That spark, so bright and full of life, suddenly looked dim. Murphy wasn't playing like he used to. He wasn't running or jumping or barking with excitement. He wasn't even interested in Milo's silly games. And that was the first sign that something was wrong. Then his neck started to jerk back. At first, it happened once. So quick it was easy to miss. But then he did it again and again. He kept throwing his neck back in a way he'd never done before. His eyes squinted shut like he was trying to block something out. His body moved like he was in pain, even though no one could see what was hurting him. By nighttime, it got worse. His walk had changed. He moved slowly, hunched over, with his neck lowered as if the weight of his own head was too much to carry. Then the screaming started, a scream that no dog should ever make. That night, he was rushed to the vet. The first thought was that it might be a neck sprain. Maybe he had twisted something while playing. The vet said he would be fine, but something deep inside said otherwise. Something felt off, something more than what anyone could see on the surface. The next day, Murphy was taken in for an MRI. It was the only way to truly understand what was happening inside his little body. Then the phone rang. It was a call that changed everything. Murphy had a condition called hydromyelia, a buildup of fluid inside the spinal cord. The fluid was trapped inside a cyst in his brain, stopping it from flowing the way it should. That pressure had been building, silently, painfully, until it was too much. The news was devastating. Brain surgery. Those two words hung in the air, like a storm. The idea of such a tiny dog needing something so serious felt unreal and terrifying. The surgery would take 6 hours. 6 long hours filled with worry, with fear, with hope. But Murphy made it. When he opened his eyes after surgery, something had shifted. He wasn't just awake. He was present. He was back. The pain was gone from his eyes. His body looked light. His tail moved gently again. He started drinking water, then nibbling food. Step by step, life came back into him. Slowly, gently, Murphy began to heal. Each day brought a little more energy, a little more strength, a little more Murphy. 4 weeks later, it was like looking at a different. He was running again, barking at toys, jumping onto the couch like nothing had ever happened. In fact, he almost forgot that he had brain surgery. His body might still be healed, but his spirit was already sore. Back by Milo's side, he played like they'd never missed it. His joy was contagious. His laughter returned. And something else returned. A bond so deep it felt unshakable. The kind of love that only grows through something. After the surgery, that bond became stronger than ever. Murphy started looking at the world a little different. Softer, more great. He stayed close, followed with quiet steps, curled up at bedtime with more trust than before. It was like he knew that something had been wrong, and knew that now he had been given another chance, and he wasn't going to wait. Murphy became even more affectionate, more connected, more aware of every moment. He looked up with eyes that said thank you, even without. His tail wagged with purpose. His heart beat with more love than ever before. What happened to him was no one saw it. One day he was playing in the sun. The next, he was fighting something invisible inside him. But he made it because love surrounded him every step of. Murphy's story isn't just about a dog who got sick and got her. It's about how love can guide someone through the darkest. It's about listening when something feels, even when others can't. It's about second chance. And now Murphy lives each day with more joy than. He runs a little faster, cuddles, loves a little. And for everyone who knows him, he's become a reminder of what really, that life can change in an, that healing takes, and that sometimes the smallest dogs carry the biggest. He may still be he'd to take it easy every now and then, but the light in his eyes is brighter than ever. Murphy, and he is deeply, deeply